Portals of Creation is an experimental short film series that is an extension of my ReflectionVOID films that features reflective mirror portals scattered throughout surreal landscapes. Part one of our series is called MONOLITH, and it's inspired by 2001: A Space Odyssey, as well as one particular psychedelic journey that Colton and I had out here at this amazing spot.
Did you have a pleasant flight, sir?
That's very nice, thanks. Rotate bar, please, Hal.
So this project began on a night when Colton and I came out here to this spot to camp, and we were going to shoot a vlog in the morning, and we had the whole night just to kind of like check out the area. It was a full moon, full supermoon, so it was like really bright out. This landscape out here is so surreal and incredible already, and we had a little bit of psilocybin mushrooms with us, and we had a small amount. The psychedelic effect really just made me want to put the gear away, put all the technology down, and just be in a landscape like this and absorb it and feel it and experience it. And that's something that I feel like the mushrooms are a medicine in that way.
So to me, psychedelic mushrooms specifically, they are medicinal, and they can also be used as a tool, I think, for introspection. In our film, the mirror or the portal is kind of like representative of that. And also the monolith, which is kind of like this transcendental object that kind of helps with the evolution of man. I think it was a really cool concept, and it just kind of tied together really well.
Well, I must say, you guys have certainly come up with something.
So on this inspiring night that we had, we were just hanging out at camp, and we were talking about movies and how my work is inspired by a lot of movies. And we were talking about one of my all-time favorite movies, 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know, in that movie, it was the dawn of man. The apes, when they discover the monolith, the music is terrifying, and they're all like really intimidated by it. The portals represent creative inspiration and like pockets of creative energy, but they also represent a deep rooted fear of the unknown and moving forward with something that you're unsure of. It's taking a leap of faith. When it like shoots up.
Whoa! It feels like a blow dryer.
The breathing rocks were the most surreal part of the whole adventure. There's a spot where the waves push in below the rocks through lava tubes, and it pushes air pressure and it breathes out through the cracks. So the rocks are literally breathing below our feet.
You can hear it like as the waves were kind of moving in and out, you can like hear it breathing. It's kind of trippy.
With all the inspiring things we found out here in the landscape and the full moon and the waves and the breathing rocks, we decided to take all these things and put it into a short film series and shoot it in a really cinematic way and kind of draw references from 2001 and combine it with my ReflectionVOID concept with the mirror portals.
Have you been doing some more work?
A few sketches.
Right, we got the Imotomo Spectrum ST4, the A7 IV, we got the tilt shift, 45mm 2.8.
I could even move the portal a little bit closer.
Perhaps you can clear up the great big mystery about what has been going on up there.
The battery bank for the Imotomo just died halfway through our slider shot, so I had to readjust, kind of cut into a closer shot, and that stopped. So then I had to get this controller out to do it.
Probably having some trouble with their equipment or something like that.
Let's see if any of it worked. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, it like gleamed the side of the portal. The whole production was just Colton and I. It was just the two of us. We produced and shot the whole thing. When we came back with the gear and decided to recreate the night and get all these shots, that is a totally different thing than the night we had where we were just exploring and getting inspired and tripping. When we're out here shooting and doing production, it's definitely a crazy amount of work. So it has taken us 6 full nights to produce the film itself over 3 different full moon phases. And it just so happens that all 3 of those full moons were supermoons. Most of that time was taken up setting up and getting the portal time-lapse sequences. What makes it so difficult is the fact that you're shooting a time-lapse using motion control, which is difficult enough already, and then you're putting a mirror in the shot in a nicely composed spot, and the mirror is showing you something else. So it's basically like adding another camera into your shot that's showing you another shot. And then the combination of how everything meshes together. We're moving the mirrors and we're moving the camera. There's so many variables. And then we're dealing with the weather, the clouds, the salt water from the ocean and waves crashing. And we're having to problem solve everything with just the 2 of us, staying up really late and really weird hours. So it's a very challenging production.
Once we got into like the technical aspect of everything, it became very apparent to me, like, it's a lot of work. It took us, I think, 9 hours the other night to do that one. Yeah. I wouldn't take it back though.
Still got the greatest enthusiasm and confidence in the mission.
All right, Hal?
So I just have it set to run for 5 minutes. Do you know how long the thing is going to be?
Let's make it go for like 13 minutes.
Okay.
So this is our mirror setup. The mirror is mounted to the Alpine Labs Radian device. So that's actually a motorized head that's spinning the mirror when we shoot the shot. I used a 45mm Canon tilt shift in order to swing the focus around and just bring that dreamy, trippy effect into it. And we also used the Sony a7S III camera. We were able to get full, proper exposures with using just moonlight, and then our red lights on our headlamps ended up kind of being part of the theme. And that's one more thing that draws back to 2001, Space Odyssey with Hal and the red glow.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
During the production, we were reached out to by Dehancer Pro, which is a film emulation plugin. And so the timing was perfect. We took them up on it. I plugged in the film look and I applied it to the film, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks great. So if you want to see a review, we are planning to put together a short review on Dehancer Pro, and we're going to kind of break it down and show you our experience with it. I'm so excited to show you guys this project. So definitely go to Vimeo, watch the film. It's really where my true passion lies, is the film itself, these 3 minutes of cinematic goodness. Thanks so much for watching our behind the scenes video on Portals of Creation. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to help out our channel, and I will see you on the next video. Aloha.
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.